You are now listening to the 10-9 podcast.
How can you lose when you're doing you?
It's a marathon. You're at 109 right now.
Hey yo, I'm creeping through the fog and creeping through the smog. It's the number one homie from the hood, Hoggy Hog, Snoop Doggy Dog. So, this is it. The Griffith Observatory, ladies and gentlemen. The purpose of this video is to think about the year that has gone by. Hummingbird right here, beautiful hummingbird I see. Let's see, 2025 is coming to an end, and it's been one heck of a ride this year. 2024, let me begin there. I think I'm gonna take like some circles around here. 2024, I didn't travel anywhere. I traveled only to Oakland, and when I say I didn't travel to anywhere, I mean I didn't travel anywhere internationally. But I was working at Dorsey High School consistently. Things were good. And then I had a trip to Oakland. Now, 2025 rolled around, and I was still working at Dorsey. And then, what happened? Spring break rolled around. I didn't have any plans to go anywhere. I didn't have any money saved. I went to the casino, and I made some money at the casino. I made $1,600. I won $1,600. And then from there, I had enough money to travel. So I went ahead and I traveled to Costa Rica. I spent one whole week in Costa Rica, which was a beautiful experience. And after my Costa Rica trip for a week, I came back and just continued to work at Dorsey High School. I did my thing. After that, summer break rolled around. And I went to, summer break rolled around, and I really said, you know what, I haven't traveled much. That Costa Rica trip was really nice and all that, but I did not get the full experience that I was looking for. So what I did is, in summertime, where did I go? I flew to Japan, and from Japan I skipped over to Korea. From Korea, I flew to Thailand. From Thailand, I went back to the United States, came back to LA, and then after LA, I was here for like 24 hours in LA before I got on another plane and I went to Colombia. So I went to Colombia, and I stayed in Colombia teaching for 3 weeks over there. So after that whole whirlwind of adventure, I got all of the adventure that I was looking for. 4 different countries: Korea, Thailand, and even Colombia. And that was wow. That was tremendous. What else happened after that? What else happened after that? That was my summer. I spent a lot of money. I got back to Dorsey. I wanted to teach. but they didn't have the demand for my services the way that they had before. And so, I had to figure things out. I had to start driving for Uber, and it's been wow, it's been something else. I had to move out of my apartment, move back with my mom and dad. I've had to, just keep driving for Uber, and luckily I'm still working as a teacher for Los Angeles School District, because that's really what has sustained me. So anyhow, I've been really struggling until Thanksgiving vacation. So I came back in August from my whirlwind tour. August, September, October, and then November right? So for 4 months I was struggling, and but I was working and saving money. But you know what the struggle was for me? The struggle was for me to pay my bills. I had a lot of bills come in. I had my car insurance bill come in. I have a regular car note that I had. What else did I have? I had too many things that I had to pay for come in at one time. Things have smoothed out after I've paid for them and all, but yeah, it was rough for the last few months. And then at the end of all of that, I felt like, man, I need another vacation. And everyone went on their Thanksgiving vacation and whatnot, and I didn't. I didn't have any money really. That was one thing, and the price of flights was too high. So what I did was I was scoping out the prices, and right after the vacation, when everyone was going back to work, the prices dropped. I saw that and I thought, well, I could either go back to work or I could take advantage of these cheap flights and then, you know, travel, rack up some debt, but then come back ready to save. And that's kind of where I am now. I'm back at working, earning, and trying to save. What happened? What else? Yeah, so that's where I am right now. The sky is clearing up and everything, and it's a beautiful thing. Went to Japan. It was a very cheap ticket, $500 round trip, and I got to Japan and I stayed there for 11 days, 10 nights, and that's been a beautiful experience. So I've done a lot of traveling in 2025. The videos that I will throw in between this video that will show you, what I've done, where I've been, and it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. I'm at the Griffith Observatory above at cloud level right now, something like that. 2025 pretty much is a wrap. We've got a couple more weeks and then it's over with. Yep. This is board in Los Angeles. This is IC 109. Where is it? Here it is. This is Larry Wiggs. Yeah. So 2025 has been one heck of a great year for travel for me. And just have to remember, you're blessed, and just thank God for your blessings. And that's what it is. With every breath, we are blessed. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, for the power, and the glory, forever. Amen. If I had some help, some support, that'd be dope. But since I don't, well, I just have to do what I'm doing here. Man, the views over here are great. I'm gonna move the camera so you can see what I'm looking at from over here. This is awesome. 2025, we're going into 2026. Board in Los Angeles, IC 109, all of that. Peace and blessings. If there's one thing I'm worried about, I wonder if it's not 12 o'clock, so I don't have to worry about the cost of parking, right? On any other day, you'd be able to look out and see the city, but with the clouds being so high today, or rather so low, yeah, we can't. But this is really, really cool, really beautiful. Griffith Observatory. I'm gonna get back to my car, get back to doing some Uber or whatever. Yep. I was a kid and I came here so many years ago, and this place is beautiful. Not a national, is it a national monument? It is a historic place in Los Angeles. Great location for anyone, for tourists and for locals. So that's why I'm here. From this vantage point, I can see the city. I can see Dodger Stadium, which is in Elysian Park. I can see sort of a silhouette of downtown Los Angeles. It's a quite foggy day, but the fog has dispersed a little bit over the past hour or so. I just came from the Griffith Observatory, where I did my little 3, 4, 5 laps around the monument or whatever, the statue, and I reminisced about this past year. So now I'm over here at Angel's Point. Angel. I think that's a poignant topic to begin with. So 10:09. I'm gonna share this. I'm gonna show this, and then I'm gonna get back to this point, to my mark. Yeah, 10:09. It's probably too far. Anywho, 10:09. It's an angel number, and what I realized this year, within the last few weeks, few months or so, maybe the last month, I realized that 10:09, 109, it is an angel number. But every number is an angel number, right? Well, what does an angel number actually mean? When I first heard the term angel number, it was 2019, and my colleague said, "You keep seeing this number 109. Why don't you ask Google what it means?" And Google said it's an angel number. And I was unsatisfied with that explanation, because as I asked Google about another number, Google kept telling me these are all angel numbers. So there was nothing unique or special about 109, but I felt that 109 was special to me, and I needed an explanation that was more profound than it's an angel number. However, here I am 6 years removed from that time when Calvin, my colleague, said, look it up on Google, that it actually resonated, or rather the interpretation has changed for me. See, when I read about angel numbers, I thought the angel was a guardian angel outside of myself, like a spiritual being that's with me, that's guiding me, that's outside of me. But within the last few days, weeks, months, I realized, no, what the angel number means is that I am the angel. And that's the number I've been assigned to. That's my identifying mark. When I see 109, I see myself. And this reminds me of what Sylvia, my friend from elementary school, Sylvia Kim, said. She said Buddha put markers around to remind himself of himself. Like, I don't know the story of Buddha that well to know, what she was referring to, but she said Buddha put things out there to remind Buddha of himself. So when I think about what she said, what Sylvia told me, I think of the movie Kundun. My dad and I went to see Kundun maybe 1997. I love that movie. And in Kundun, the Dalai Lama, who is alive today, when he was a young boy, they set before him 3 items that belonged to the previous Dalai Lamas, or at least there was one item that was the Dalai Lama's, the previous Dalai Lama. And the baby reached for the item, and the items that the new Dalai Lama as a baby reached for, they were the same items that belonged to the previous Dalai Lama. So they saw that as the Dalai Lama was reincarnated. So these items were reminders of who the Dalai Lama is, or who the Dalai Lama was. Same thing with Buddha. So the story of the Dalai Lama, the story of Buddha that Sylvia told me, that taken together reminds me of what 109 is to me. It's a reminder of who I am as an angel. Those are your angel numbers. So I've been seeing 109 in wild experiences, wild moments, and they've all been beautiful. Yesterday I saw 109, the car right behind me at the gas station pulled up. I took a video of that. 109 on the license plate. I just came back from Japan. Now it's been 6 days. It's been 1 week since I returned from Japan. In Japan, I saw 109. Well, I was assigned to room number 109. Imagine that. I don't know how many apartments they rent out on booking.com. I imagine they have more than one room, and the one room that I got assigned to was room 109. I thought that was incredible. I thought it was beautiful. That actually happened. Yep. So it's not only about 109, it's about the end of the year. It's about reconciling. It's about looking back on the year. Always have to think about and look back, and you don't have to live in the past, but you have to think about the past and think about how much you've grown and how far you've come in the course of a year, 12 months. I think the amount of Japanese that I learned this year has, grown. I focused on Japan. I went to Japan 3 times. 3 times in the last 6 months. In the last 6 months, I went to Japan 3 times. Twice during the summer, and then once again during winter. Just 7 days ago, a week ago, I was there. And now I'm back in Los Angeles. This could be part of Board in Los Angeles, or this could be another part of IC 109, because that's my major, that's my that's my flagship brand right there, IC 109. There were a couple other cats up here. They disappeared. I'm the only one up here at this hour, at this moment. Let's just enjoy the moment. I don't have to say anything. Let's just enjoy the view, shall we, together? Did anyone see Will Smith's? Did you see Will Smith's video promoting his journey to Antarctica? Will Smith's video promoting it. He said, the question was, how can you find Will Smith in the Antarctic? In Antarctica. How can you find Will Smith in Antarctica? And there he is walking in the snow, and he says, follow the fresh prints. Prints. Follow the fresh prints. That's a genius joke. That joke is hilarious. That joke is perfect. Follow the fresh prince, because he's the fresh prince, Prince, and he walked in the snow leaving prints, Prints, and it's What a joke. And of course, 109 is the number of the Bel Air Fire Department. And it was the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Like, oh man, I love that. I love that for him. I love that for us. The Fresh Prince of Bel Air, leaving fresh prints in the snow in the Antarctica. Man, that's crazy. I love it. I love it though. This is us, Angels Point, Los Angeles, on a foggy day. The clouds have come down to embrace us in heaven. Angels Point. That's why I brought up Angels Point, angel numbers. Yeah, that's what's up. Buy a copy of my book at my website. I'd appreciate it. Domo arigatou gozaimasu.
I just didn't quit. That's the only distinguishing quality from me and probably whoever else going through this or went through this or is gonna go through this, is that I ain't quit.
How can you lose when you're doing you?
It's a marathon. You're at 109 right now.
October 9th, that's where it starts.
You see, it's the same old thing.